everybody, it's Miss Nelson popping in again to say happy Monday. Did you have a fantastic weekend? You know what? I did too. It was beautiful weather here at my house. We went outside and played on our swing set. We took a walk. We even took a drive and got a special ice cream treat, and it made me feel so much better. It helped me feel recharged and have more energy and ready for the week in front of us. Now, we have a good week in front of us, don't we? So do you think that you're ready to get to work? I knew you would be. You're always ready, and I'm so proud of that. Now, I know your teachers have been working hard to put things together for you to learn and study and grow, and we know that those things are important, and we also know that you're doing your best. But we've talked about how it's also important for us to take care of ourselves. And part of that means taking care of our minds and our hearts to make sure that we're mentally strong and ready for the week. So every week we've been meeting together to learn new ways to take care of ourselves. And you've learned lots of things, haven't you? Can you shout out the name of one of the exercises that we've learned? Shout it out really loud so I can hear. Oh, I hear some good ones. I hear candle breathing. I heard wake up your face. I heard all kinds of different ones. We've learned so many things, haven't we? And they're all really good ways to help us feel calm and relaxed, help us feel strong and safe, and be prepared to tackle anything that might come our way. Now, this week is going to be exactly the same. We're going to get together every morning and learn something new. Are you ready to learn? Perfect. Now remember, we're learning new things from one of Miss Nelson's favorite books called Breathe Like a Bear. Breathe Like a Bear, there it is. Today's lesson is called Waves on the Water. Can you see the picture there? Waves on the water. Can you see that? Now, like I always do, I'm gonna read it to us and then we're gonna practice it together. Does that sound good? Are you ready to listen? Okay, let's see what it has to say. Waves on the water. Imagine you're standing in front of a lake. The water is flat and calm like glass. You have a stone in your hand and you throw it in the water. When it lands, it makes little waves on the water. In your mind, watch the little waves as they go further and further out, getting smaller and smaller. Imagine in your mind, as the waves go out and get smaller, all of the things that have weighed on your mind, maybe your worries or your stresses, are going away with them, going further and further away, getting smaller and smaller. Watch the lake in your mind until it gets totally calm and flat again. Now take a long breath in and let it all the way out. Ooh, I like this one. Now this one is one that we're gonna have to be creative. We've learned how to do that, right? We're gonna have to do some imagining in our minds. So the first thing I want to do before we try it together, remember how it talked about letting some of the things that weigh us down, let them go. So what I want you to do is maybe think over the last couple of weeks, if there's some things that you've been stressed about or worried, you've had some things on your mind, maybe you haven't felt good, maybe you felt kind of sick lately. I want you to kind of think of those things and put them up here in your mind, and we're gonna use them in just a minute when we try our exercise. Can you do that? Can you stick them up here? Perfect. Okay, so first we're gonna do like we always do. We're gonna sit up straight, take a deep breath in, and let it out. Okay, now I want you to imagine with me the most beautiful lake that you've ever seen. Beautiful blue water and green grass all around the outside. Maybe there's some ducks playing on the other side. I love to see the ducks at the lake. Think about the most beautiful lake you've ever seen. Now we're gonna hold a stone in our hand. Can you show me your stone? Hold it in your hand. Now rub it in your hands. What does that stone feel like? Is it smooth or is it rough? I think mine is smooth. Feels good in my hand. It feels heavy, okay? Now we're gonna take our stone and we're gonna pretend to throw it out across the lake. Throw that stone, let it go. And as it hits the water, I want you to imagine that waves start going all through the water. Little ripples and waves, further and further out. Now remember the things that I told you to think about? The things that have weighed you down or maybe stressed you out? I want you to imagine that they're going with that stone and those waves. And all those little things, all those worries or things that were stressing you out or made you not feel good, they're traveling out on the water with those waves and they're getting further and further away. Can you see that? They're going really far out and they're getting smaller and even smaller and smaller until you can't even see see them anymore. All those worries and all those waves are gone. And now when you look out on the water, it's totally calm and totally clear and beautiful again. Just perfect. Now take a deep breath in and let it out. Now, how do you feel? Can you tell me? Do you feel calm? Me too. Do you feel relaxed? Do you feel like you let some of those things that were worrying you or stressing you out or weighing you down, do you feel like you let them go and maybe they traveled far away and maybe they're not worrying you as much as they used to? Yeah, I love this exercise for that. Sometimes when I feel kind of heavy or I've got something on my mind, I'll imagine that I'm at the lake and I take my stone and I throw it across, and you watch those waves ripple out in your mind, and all those things that were bothering you just travel away until the lake is perfectly calm and still. And you feel so much better inside, just kind of letting that go. It's a good way to start our week, isn't it? Yeah, I think so too. Now, hopefully you're gonna feel really calm and relaxed and ready to start your work and ready to have another fabulous week with your families and your teachers and everybody that loves you. So, you know that we miss you. You know that we're proud of you, and hopefully you know how much we love you. So promise me you're gonna meet me right back here again tomorrow so that we can learn something new. Bye.